The UKZN Foundation has its roots 70 years ago in 1949, when it was established as the Natal University Development Fund. That actually transpired because the university was receiving a number of houses and bequests from alumni and generous people who wanted to leave a legacy for the university. That is when they established a trust, and this is where the foundation has its roots.
The university is positioning itself as a leader of African scholarship, and the foundation's mandate is to support the university in its academic endeavors. The primary role of the foundation is to mobilize resources through partnerships and a broad range of stakeholders who seek to support the university's mandate. My role is really to support the executive director at the operational level to make sure that the home fires are burning while he's out and about, bringing in the good finances that we so dearly need.
My role is to be supportive. So even as Brendan has said, sometimes I'm not in the city or I'm not at the office, but I've got to be able to motivate, and sometimes electronic media certainly helps from that perspective.
And I'd say that's one other thing he motivates the team. Like he says, he's always out and about, which shows that he's leading by example, because mostly our work is supposed to be out there interacting with the donors, meeting and asking for money, and his other responsibility is to make sure that the team is doing what they're supposed to in order for us to meet the targets.
Choosing the right people for the job, I think key to being a good fundraiser is that you have to have passion, and this is extremely important. And then the other thing that we are certainly looking for is youth to be able to come in with new ideas. So they play a very important role in developing the foundation and taking us into a different era. My personal vision for the foundation is to make a difference in the lives of South Africans. And this is what we all aspire towards. When we get up in the morning, we ask ourselves, how am I going to make a difference in someone's life today? And this is really what brings me to work, and I think brings the team to work as well.
That's what we come to work for, to come and make a difference on all the problems that the UKZN community is facing.
I think the university and the foundation gives an opportunity to leave a lasting legacy through education. And what's powerful about education is that it cannot be taken away. It talks to our passion for education, and as a small team, Bukiwe has mentioned and Anesh has mentioned, we just feed off each other's passion and creativity. UKZN's brand is the biggest education brand in the province, and definitely we are among the leading brands in the nation, but also we're one of the biggest contact universities on the continent. So the case to partner with us is we think fairly obvious, and we pride ourselves on good governance, as being good custodians of any resource that is put into our care. The university is really a leader in the sphere of research, and we are there to support that and to be a conduit for any donation to really have an impact in the field of research.
Very often you have donors asking questions. So do you have any overhead costs? What is the foundation going to take? Is my money going to get to the beneficiary that I intend to? We make it very simple. We keep nothing. Every last cent that a donor has donated goes directly to the beneficiary that it was intended to go to.
Integral to our functioning as a foundation is to keep our donors happy, stewarding them, making sure that their demands are met, that the funds that they give us go where they're supposed to.
Whether it is into research projects, whether it is into a bursary, if you donate R1 million, that R1 million will be used as you had intended for it to be used. One of the biggest challenges that we had, and this was in my first year in the hot seat in 2016 when the Fees Must Fall came about. Because of all of the hype and all of the activity around Fees Must Fall, many people thought that, we don't want to support universities. But the strange thing is Fees Must Fall worked in our favor, because many businesses, many individuals, they saw that there was this huge need amongst the missing middle to get access to higher education. And this is where I think quite a lot of the businesses were extremely generous, giving us large sums of money to be able to provide the access to our students.
The fees must fall protest especially seemed in the beginning like a very big challenge for us, and as one of the strategies we came up with to try to raise money to solve the problem, we started campaigns, and one of those was the Nelson Mandela Day campaign, which we started last year. It runs annually. But apart from raising funds, we had a platform where people were able to send messages to us, other than just giving money, to just send messages, whatever they wanted to say. And 99.9% of those messages were like really encouraging messages of people saying that we are part of the KZN community and this is our university and we want to be part of the solution.
Last year we experimented using the Backer Buddy platform, so crowdfunding, and it was new to us, but we took a chance. You make your donation, but at the same time you also leave a comment about why you made the donation. And this is where, as Bokiwe has said, we got the sentiment of the KZN public, where they all said, we think that this is a great initiative. So using the technology to be able to get feedback, and that is extremely important as well, is that we need to be able to make our decisions based on data, and this is really how
the whole advancement space or donation space has shifted with the rise of social media. It's much easier to put your cause out there, and it's much easier to engage your donors almost immediately.
We are experimenting with potentially going onto some kind of cell phone app, but we have been evolving with our technologies. Our website is totally secure, so anybody wanting to donate directly off our website, we have what is required, and we are constantly looking at how we can improve the technologies. Now, Bokiwe is many generations younger than myself, so she is our social network queen, as I call her.
I try.
And so she keeps us focused and says, guys, try this, do that. And this is where we're embracing the fourth industrial revolution.
My word is foundation, because foundation, you build on a foundation. Any building that you're building, you can only go as high as your foundations are deep.
Development keeps coming to my mind. Our work is towards development, whether it's developing students through education and developing the community, because part of our work is also to fundraise for projects that the university is involved in communities.
Mine is very simple. It is fun, because fundraising starts with the word fun. Not just for me to have fun fundraising, but for the team to have fun working with each other, and more importantly is getting whoever is donating to us to have fun in the process as well. We have fun doing what we do.